Okay, let's do a mic test. Mic test. Okay, I need to check my last yesterday video has no voice, so I'm not sure what happened. Happened a couple of times. So now I'm going to test. Okay, give me a while. Hello. There's something wrong with the mic. How come the mic has problem? There's something wrong with the mic. Oh, now it's better. Mic test. Very bad. I cannot check whether the stream is okay or not. Mic test. Very bad. I cannot check whether the stream is okay. I double check already. It's okay now. Not too sure what happens to the mic. Very use it and you can still have some issues. Okay, today is the 17th of August 2026. In fact, I already posted last night and there's something wrong with the video and there's no voice, so I record again. Okay, today is Monday and it's a brand new week for the stock markets, and let's go in directly. Okay, it's a weekly time frame. This is a place whereby this is a buy zone. The reason why I put it as a buy zone here is because, first of all, this green candle, this was a gap down candle and it pushes up. Okay, and then the next day candle, right, try to push us down. There's some buying interest here, and that's why we put this buy zone here. Okay, so yeah, also this because of this also, yeah, probably you can go slightly lower and then push up, but this is a serious buy zone here. Okay, and why that we put this line here is because we to locate the sellers interest. Okay, let's look at the daily time frame. Okay, selling interest, right, on the daily time frame, this will be the daily time frame selling interest, because okay first of all, this is a gap up candle. Okay, gap up candle. Okay, and then the next followed by the sell, but however it didn't capture this move. Okay, the sellers didn't manage to push through below this candle, but subsequent they tried, okay, to cover, in the end they cover the gap. However, buyers step in, push the price up. Okay, so I believe that this is the sell zone, because a couple of times we are inside this area, right, the sell starts to begin. Okay, and finally we come back down to retest and push all the way down again. Okay, so push all the way down. This is the weekly time frame buy zone. Okay, and then we push all the way up. So you can see that there is this green color buy zone here, because this is 3 weeks inside this this space. Okay, and this, remember my video, right? I talk about whenever there's a cycle, right, there must be, let's say this is a downside cycle, then we must have then after this is the upside, but there's no cycle, which means there's no higher low. Okay, it's all the way up, so we need a higher low. So all in all, I suspect that 28,000 or let's say 28,675 area to 27,937 area, right, is the buy zone. And most prominent one is this: buyers try to push up, but sellers come back down. Sellers push back down, seller push back down, and seller push back down again after the gap up. And but the buyers succeed in pushing all the way up, and you can see that this long green candle and subsequent higher. Okay, so I believe that the price will come back down here again. Okay, when I'm not too sure, but this is the price level I'm going to look at when it reaches here, and I will start to buy it. High chance should be this by January Q1 2027 to April, because I mentioned this on SPX also. Okay, so let's look at the 4 hours time frame. 4 hours time frame, as you can see that this is the weekly time frame, also the same. Okay, also the same. Wait, we are back to the, no, this is still the Nasdaq 4 hours time frame. Okay, yeah, just now I was here. Yeah, so this is a Nasdaq daily time frame, 4 hours time frame. 4 hours time frame, we can see that there's a sell zone here. Okay, however the breakout, and now I should see a retest, and you can see the support 1 is pivot, support 1 is here, so I believe that price might tap this support 1 and bounce. Okay, so this is the one that we need to look at. Okay, and let's look at SPX on the weekly time frame. SPX weekly time frame, as usual, we don't want to talk much about here until the many weeks later, months later, then we talk about this. Okay, I talked about this in my previous video, so I want to save time. So this is the buy zone, the green bar here. Okay, and the breakout, and we are now at the very high, all-time high. So now the daily time frame, we look at daily time frame, you can see that the confluence of buy zones. Okay, when Nasdaq was dropping, there were 10, I think this previously was that 10% plus, and SPS is only 5%. Okay, so now I don't think they will come back down to this level, but if they did, then I want them to come as close as this area. Okay, 7,500 will be the best position because there's a gap here. Okay, and later we'll go into fine details. Okay, so this whole area is the buy zone. Okay, then followed by this. Okay, this is the gap area. Let's go to the 4 hours time frame to check why is it the gap area. Okay, but first of all, we need to see that price tap this area. Okay, so why is this buy area? Okay, first on the 4 hours time frame, right, there's a strong buying candle here, and then there is a strong sell candle here, but both of which, right, the sell candle didn't close below this candle, which is the buy candle, whereby this is the huge buying interest here, this is a huge selling interest, but the huge selling interest here, right, unable to break this buyer's resource. So that's why you can see it continue to go out higher and higher. Okay, so if I want to see a good sell, then I want to see it do this. We test this area and go to this level. Okay, when I do not know. Okay, should be here. Yeah, when I will not know. Okay, so if this happen, this is my buying interest. Okay, so my serious buying interest is this. Okay, because okay, so you can see this is my many days ago drawing. You can see that I profited from here. You can see that, oh my god, this is very strong. Okay, so and then it moved all the way up, right? And you can see it by default, right? This is the new cycle down. Okay, new down cycle. Okay, and you can see that price tested all the way to this candle here and rebound back above this lower cycle. Okay, down, lower cycle, up. Okay, so and then you push up and you go all the way up already. There's no this higher low. Okay, didn't build a higher low. So some people say, oh, what if we come down here, then it's considered higher low? No, we look at a higher time frame. Always look at a higher time frame. The higher time frame shows no higher low, then high chance it might come back to this level. And this level, you look at the 4 hour time frame, coincide with this level. So we must make sure that the ultimate position, right, is here. Okay, the selling will come all the way down here and buyers step in to push. Okay, and then after which there's a get up. Okay, so this is a strong buying interest and this is the latest buying interest. I don't care about the previous already. I care about now. This buying interest is untapped and it's very strong. I want price. If price, I don't want price. If price step into this area, I will look for the buy entry really. Yeah, I will look for the buy entry and push all the way up. 75. Let's say you go to this the limit here, 75,000. Then you if go back to 78,000, 8,000 level, right? We profit 500 points from SPX. Yeah, so this is a strong buying signal. Okay, actually I don't need to show 1 hour because too many things already. 1 hour is day by day. If we are going to do a weekly trading plan, right, 4 hours should be enough because 4 hours is 1 to 2 weeks of fulfillment, meaning that once they build a setup, right, it will take 1 to 2 weeks to fulfill. And you look at it, right, we are looking at the day time frame whereby this is a full rally without a pullback, without a higher low. And day time frame, right, may take up to a month or 2 months to fulfill. So in order to reach here, it may take 1 or 2 months. So always be patient. Yeah, even let's say for this weekly time frame, it will take months to years. Okay, but if it happens, take the opportunity because this is the buy zone for all of us. Okay, so let's go for gold. Weekly time frame, this is a strong move candle, and I want price to tap this buy zone and move upwards because I believe this candle will be tested a couple of times before we move upwards. Best we can move down to this level 4,200 or 4,200 and go higher, or price can straight away go higher. Okay, because this is a strong buy, buyers may step in to buy further up. Okay, So let's look at the daily time frame. Daily time frame, we are at the sell zone because this is the gap down. Not gap down. This is the full selling interest candle, meaning that there's aggressive selling, and that's why the price is stuck here. Okay, unable to move upwards. Okay, and this is the buy. You can see that the consolidation. This is what we call white cloth distribution. And if you listen to my video, I'd say that it's bullish. Okay, and then it boosts up. Okay, and then bazooka upwards. Okay, so now I want price to test this level, at least test this level and push up. Okay, 4 hours time frame. 4 hours time frame, this candle not tested, only tested one time by this candle. Okay, so and it almost come back down to test this level at 43,000, but it didn't. So this latest move, I need price to come down to test this level. Okay, if this level is a blank buying interest, right, then we may come back down to 42,000, which is the this yellow part here. Okay, USD JPY. Okay, USD JPY, I mentioned last night was because of this huge sell pressure, right, which is by the US intervention and the BOJ intervention, resulting that hit the buy zone and we bounce back up. Okay. So now we look at the daily time frame. Okay, we are struggling on for a couple of days. 1, 2, 3, okay, 4, 5. Okay, so this is very powerful, and especially this candle. Okay, price doesn't want to close below this candle. Okay, so if price want to close this candle, we expect price to start to move. Okay, if price starts to move, get ready, because I think this is quite near to each other. So I believe you will at least reach here, R2, which is should be coincide with this. You must understand this was the previous buy zone. Okay, and then keep moving up. You see this sell, move up, sell, move up. This is a serious buy interest. So I believe you might want to try to go back up to this buy interest, whereby the selling pressure up, go all the way down below this buy interest, right? Tested again, come down. So this will be interesting. Okay. Let me change the color to red. Okay. So otherwise, if we come back down, we test this pivot, and then we push all the way down somewhere to our S1. Okay, it might be slightly lower than S1, but it's okay. Let me move up. Okay, so this is very bullish candle. And remember the daily 10 candle is very bullish. So for gold, I feel that it's coming up already, because this is a wave down, but it didn't fulfill, and it pushed back upwards. It shows a lot of buying from the retail and the institutions. Okay, so and then this, they are inside here for a couple of days already. Yeah, weekly time. This is a weekly time frame. Yeah. Okay, so 4 hours time frame. Remember this. High chance that we may go higher, but however, if let's say we broke down, then we may see S1 or max S2, because there's a huge buying signal here. But I don't think it will create a new low for this candle. So S2, bump, go up. Okay. Otherwise, I see that it's potentially going 160 just before BOJ's hike. Okay, the interest rate hike for BOJ is coming on September, and we are nearing soon. FTSE, yeah, I shared before, if it goes down to below and close below this buy zone, retest and will go even further lower down. Okay, so just take note of it. And DAX, okay, very strong, but however, I mentioned also, this is a good buying zone. You can see, you know, tap a few times, and now it's buying upwards. Okay, this is for the 1 hour time frame, but for weekly time frame, it's pushing higher and higher, all time high, but you look at the weeks, it's getting the buying pressure, the buying frenzy, right, slowed down. Okay, slowed down. So any point of the time, the sell will comes in, because like when the buy cannot even push higher already, then the sellers will take control and try to sell back down to an area whereby the buyers are interested in to step up. So this is the candle that I'm looking at from it didn't close, so okay, so this one, okay, buy interest here, okay, buy interest on the daily time frame, push back all the way down to 25,000 area, okay, 25,700 800 area. Okay, this is DAX. I want price to come down here, and I will buy. Okay, I look for the lower time frame for potential buy. Okay, just in case my my mic got issue again, let's go to this which I prepared for you. Okay, so for SPX, this was my chart pin on the social media. Okay, so I mentioned about 6,900 target for next year, first quarter of 2027. Okay, 4 hours sell zone. Okay, so let's go to daily time frame. No, I go to 4 hours. Okay, you see my 4 hour sell zone break up above, and now it's trying to retest, but I think today morning is open gap up. Okay, so but it's okay, like I mentioned, this is my buying signal about my buy zone, and this is my buy zone. Okay, so for 4 hours time frame, I don't think we'll be able to see this price level by next year. Okay, will be the first quarter. 69,000. In order for us to drop 69,000 is about 10 to 15%. Last time we calculate based on 8,000. 8,000 go back to 69,000, right? It's about 15. So that will be first quarter of 2027. I even mentioned about Donald Trump usually will create some negative vibes, right, on the first quarter, right, to push the stock market down by as much as maybe 10-20%. Yeah, you remember 2024, then 2025, and then this year, all happens in the first quarter. And of 2024 is not his term, but 2025 is his term, and 2026. Okay, so yeah, 6,900 will be my target for next year, first quarter of 2027. If there's a sell, if you have to watch my video for the sell signal, then we may come back down to here. Okay, for first quarter. Okay, and that's it for today. Thank you. Bye bye.